Hey guys, this is Shane, the Bearded Mountain Man, and today what I'm going to do is be making a new archery target. I had shot through mine, like the whole center was completely gone, and it was just falling apart. So I've got about $13 invested in this target, and I got a lot of the material for free, but I'll kind of show you what I've got, and I'm actually going to make a couple targets and see how they work. So let me show you what I have here. So this here is carpet padding. It's fairly thick and dense, and I'm going to be cutting strips out of that and showing you what I do. I already have these two legs that I built. They're just these triangle legs. Pretty good stability. I have two boards. One is a 1x treated board, 1x6, and this other one is a 2x6 treated board. I have these wildlife game bag. They had feed bags. So on the back side is this target. I guess they had corn. They were like a corn feeder bag, and I'm going to be using those. And then this is the thing that cost me the money. This was a $13 archery target. I got at a local store. It's pretty thick woven plastic material. It's kind of self-healing. I shoot at, this is what my other target was made out of, shoots at pretty well, and heals up after you pull the arrows out. This is basically what it was here. They make a bunch of different kinds, and yeah, so what I'm going to do is put this together and take some pictures along the way, and you guys can hopefully enjoy. I'm back. So I've made some of my initial cuts in the fabric, and I wanted to show you how that's laying together. So it's really simple. All I did was I took my board, which is going to be the edges around the outside of my target. Basically it's going to be a frame that's built, a square frame that's going to be the same size as the target face. And then I'm going to take all of these, and inside of that frame we're going to layer them just like they're laying right now. And when I shoot the arrows into it, the arrows are going to go straight into here. But I'm going to have so many of these stacked on top of each other and compressed, and they do compress really well, that when the arrows go in, it's going to stop them, even though this is only about 6 inches, not even quite, maybe 5.5 inches deep. It'll still stop your arrows really well. I haven't tried this with the compound. I shoot traditional longbows, recurves, up to about 65-70 pounds. So I'm going to keep going, and once I get a bunch of these cut and the framing put together, I'll come back and show you the progress. So hope you're enjoying it. Okay guys, here's what I've got so far. This is the framework. I got my 2x6s on the edges. I have a 1x6 on the bottom, then this 1x6 on top. And so what I did was my facing, target face, is 34 inches. And so that bottom 1x6 is 34 inches long. And then the two 2x6s on the sides, basically what they're going to do is they're going to take away 3 inches. So I cut this piece 3 inches shorter. And what I'm going to do is once I layer all my pieces in here, I'm going to compress this down. And if I had bar clamps, I would actually bar clamp it down really tight. And then I'd put screws in through the sides to hold it together. I have cut some pieces in the back here, and they're just going to be a backer. 1/4 inch OSB plywood. All this wood was given to me for free, so it's not costing me anything, and just been laying around, so I'm probably putting it to good use. So basically all you're going to need for this is I have a little circular saw, and I have a drill. And with my knife and those two tools and tape measure, some screws, basically I can put this entire thing together and have a shootable target. So I'm going to keep going. Alright, I just had a little stroke of genius, and instead of cutting each individual strip out like I was before, what I started doing is just folding my strips, I'll go ahead and cut them to the width that I want, and then I'll fold it over one way, fold it over the other way here, and just keep sandwiching them together the width that I want, and then just laying them in here. And that's going to give me a little more thickness up in here, and I don't have to do all that cutting, which is great, because doing all of this cutting was taking a lot of time, so and doling my knife up. So alright, I'm going to keep at it and just keep doing the folding method and show you what it looks like when it's finished. Thanks, guys. Alright, here's the finished inside of the target, and got the whole thing put together. I compressed the top down as tight as I could, put some screws in it. I actually didn't have enough of that padding, so I ended up grabbing some old scraps of carpet that I had from a previous target and filled them in here. It's pretty good and thick, and I'm really hoping that it's going to do well. So what I'm going to do is put a layer of cardboard over the top. And I like cardboard because even if you have a really light pound child's bow, like say 15-20 pounds, they can still shoot into this target. If there's cardboard there, it'll stick. The arrows will kind of stick without having too much trouble. If you just had this padding here, more than likely the arrow is going to bounce off and bounce back at whoever's shooting. So I like to put a layer or two of cardboard on top, and then I'm going to take my my cover facing and staple it on. So I'll show you the finished product, and then we'll do some shooting. Okay guys, got it all finished up. All I gotta do is shoot it now. Let's see. Here's the finished product. I went ahead and took those legs and put them so that the angles were forward, and that will keep the target from falling forward at any time. You can put some stakes in the ground and then screw them into the sides, that way it doesn't topple over. But this way, if you do have some arrows in here and say that it's sitting a little bit on a hill, it's not going to fall forward and crush and crack and break all your arrows. If anything, it might topple backwards. It is a pretty heavy target. It's got a lot of wood and a lot of fabric in there, but yeah, it's just about finished. Now I'm just gonna take it down the hill and put some arrows in it. See how it does. All right, guys. It's me again. This is my old target face. Obviously, well worn and used. Really faded. I got it about a year ago, so it served its purpose. About, like I said, about 13 bucks. And here is the new and improved. It's all set up. I got my loft and long bow. It's a 65-pound bow, and got a few other targets kind of laying around that I've tinkered with, but this one has really worked the best out of all of them I've made. So I'm gonna try to set my camera up so you can see what I'm doing, and we can take some shots at this, see how it does. Okay. Alright, well that was at about 10 yards. And got a decent little grouping. First shots of the day, not too bad, but only at 10 yards, so seems like they stopped the arrows pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, they only went in about yay far. And that's out of a 65-pound longbow. Alright. That's about that. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something, and let me know if you guys end up making some targets of your own and make some improvements or whatnot. Always wanting to learn, so take care.